marathonjourney.com v3.07, where I use the Jeff Galloway run, walk, run marathon training method to roll out the door in the middle of the night. Yes, we're here for a 17-mile run. A little chilly, got my gloves on, got my breath thermos on, got my jacket on, but it's supposed to get warm later. So we're gonna make it easy on ourselves. We're making 3 loops. So as we do each loop, we can adjust clothing as necessary, refill water bottles, all that other good stuff. So time to get out there on the road. First loop is through a lot of residential area. So we got our light on and we're getting ready to go. We'll see you a little farther down the road. We are out past, a little past 5 miles. And right at about mile 4, I did something that I have never done before on the road. I have done it back in my younger days on the track when I was a sprinter, but completely different thing out here on the road. I'll give you a preview for those of you who, yeah, I'm not a hobo. For those of you who may be squeamish, let me clue you in. Yep. For those of you who are heel strikers, if I had been wearing my original Mizunos and been heel striking like crazy, I wouldn't have had that happen, but there was some irregularities in the sidewalk where we were running, and because of the very early morning shadows, and that's very hard to differentiate where the sidewalks have heaved and not. And so since I have this nice 4-foot strike and run low to the ground, just biffed my toe right into one and over I went. So basically we're doing this morning a half marathon on a bum knee. We'll let you know how that goes, but needless to say, we're cutting our ratios way down and it hurts like a bugger, but we'll see you a little farther down the road. The end of the salmon run, and the seagulls, being moochers, have moved in and waiting for dead salmon bodies and salmon roe. Yum, yum. That is a wrap. 17.09 miles in the books. Painful, painful miles. Oh my word. Not only is my knee killing me from that fall, just because of the loss of skin and the bleeding and all the wonderful things that go along with that, but that's my bad knee, and so it's inherently unstable to begin with, and so I kind of tweaked a few things in that while I was going down. Left butt cheek, right hammy from torquing, and my wrists are just absolutely throbbing. Just like anytime you're in an accident, you tweak a lot more things than you think. So I imagine tomorrow morning I am going to feel it. But we went ahead, and from our 4-mile crash and burn, we went ahead and went to 17 and a little bit beyond. And that was a good thing. So as long as something isn't broke, as long as your leg isn't hanging off by a thread, as long as your arm doesn't flop behind your head, if you can keep going without injuring yourself, don't use a boo-boo as an excuse to not run. If you're injured and you need to stop, then by all means do what you need to do. But my thoughts as I was on the deck trying to assess how bad the injuries were, let me see, how many weeks do I have until a marathon, and how far is it to the emergency room? But luckily, I didn't have to worry about either one of those things. And I'm hoping that your training is going well, that you're not having any accidents. Everything that you do is going to be on purpose. Go out there, put one foot in front of the other, and if you do that, I'll be seeing you out here on the road.